Drain out and the culverts drain down to the bottom where the water goes, right? But how's the water gonna flow in a pipe looking like that? Stuff full of masonry. And all types of nonsense like this. Here, see? Look at that. And you gotta be kidding me. That's not gonna do anything. Why are we laying pipes down, going underneath the ground, all this work for something that has this in it? So obviously this is telling something, right? Something happened. It's that easy. Something happened here. You don't lay a pipe down, do all this work just to have that run through it. No, because it's not going to run through it. What's that? That is, it's not people coming stuffing it in here. Give me a break. Give me a break. We found, how many of these have we found already like this? If you've been watching my channel for any amount of time, you've at least seen that once, likely. At least seen me find one of those before. So all this stuff here is thrown about. This was all brick, and it was all part of these walls of the structure that I'm about to go into. It's a big pit for water drainage. See, there's a culvert there, the culvert there, a little stream in the middle right there with some sand in it. Every color of the rainbow down here. See, yellows, reds, greens, blues, and you got diorites, granites, and limestone everywhere. Limestone is the most abundant, but you can see when you find a good piece like this, it's masonry materials. You know, flat surface masonry, flat surface cement here, and this was likely some sort of accreted material. Probably was brick under there because of all the red in this aggregate. Yeah, folks out here waking up. That's good. That's good news because we're just getting started, right? Getting back to it. The weather's beautiful. Here's the old bridge right there. See, the old bridge. We're going into this pit. It goes all the way around. There's a huge wall on that side, and it goes down into the pit down below, where the water floweth. But I'm looking around to see if I see any artifacts first of all in here. I don't see anything yet of interest, but lots of masonry, because this whole thing was a walled structure made of bricks. And I'm waiting to see. Let's see when we find the first one. This is an old strap too. Don't be fooled by the brand name Bandit or anything else here. This is an old world lingo, and this is the old world font. Excuse me, the old font. You find this on all their stuff. They always use the same fonts, and they do the same things. And it's out of Denver, Colorado. I've never seen a buckle style strap like this. I've never seen that kind before, ever, and it's right here on the old pipe with the masonry stuffed in it. No, that's rather coming out of it, flowing out of it, not stuffed in it. Stuffed in it from the other way. That's what she said. This perspective, you can't tell. You're not getting the right scale. I'm always saying that, but now it seems like you can. Because before you wouldn't be able to see like mounds, like differences in elevation, but now you can. So I can kind of point out what I'm talking about better and explain these subtle differences I'm talking about. See, there's some stuff peeking out right there. And under the tree, and there's masonry growing out of it. See, come on. The tree grew right out of the wall, displaced the bricks. And that's a pretty large cottonwood there. That goes 120 feet. This all that's left of this is all limestone out. On top, you can see the top of the structure. There's bricks up here, bricks galore, doing the dance, they were turning the stone. See, but you can see this was a brick with a stamp on it. And some of them have, they found the limestone. There was a brick you can see, sharp edge, but look, it's turned to the limestone. The same limestone we're seeing everywhere, the gray and yellow limestone. It's the same stuff. Let me find the same color. Here's another piece. But you can see it was a brick. A flat-faced, perfect brick. But they've cooked down into limestone, a lot of them. Okay. From red to yellows and whatnots, and just the same thing, just different shades, different heat they were subjected to and whatnot. Look at this big pile of asphalt too. It's all melted out. Look at that. Cooked out. All this stuff laying here has been laying here burnt, untouched since the event. That's just a huge pile of burnt something. Masonry, the brick is twisted. Look at this bent. Look at this rounded brick. Come on. Twisted like a spaghetti noodle right there. Twisted. I want to keep my eye on the scooter. I can't trust anybody around here. Oh, it's over there. Okay. Don't trust anybody around here with that thing. I'll tell you what, we already had some. I haven't even told you yet. So this is like a beautiful piece of like quartz or something, right? And then look on it. It has masonry stuck on it. This is mortar stuck on it still. Stuck on it because this was even this piece of quartz was just something that mineralized out of one of these bricks. One of these stones in here that popped out and mineralized. That's what all this stuff is. Just the masonry. Wow. How about this for melt? That comes home with me. There's plastic melted into it. Just a big round. Look at that. There's plastic in it. Melted right into it. See this? Are you kidding me? And this is hard. This is hard. It's not like a soft like sponge. This is hard. It got flowed over. Yeah, it's all up in there. Plastic. You kidding me? Oh, this is on top of that wall. I can see on top of that other wall. They terraced up around this way. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, so there should be a straight wall up there. Yeah, there is. There's a straight wall up there. This is like just like all the other ones. They call these gorges and they call them whatever else you want to call them. River gorges, but some call them ravines and whatnot. They're not. That's just a... I keep getting my eyes off the damn thing over there. It's right behind the tree where I can't see it. I'm telling you, you turn your back for a second like this, you turn back and it will be gone that quick. That's how sneaky they are. Very sneaky. I'll have to tell you about the big thing that happened over in St. Paul. Oh, another one. What the hell are these? What the fuck are these things? Weird. With more of that plastic bag in it. No, why would anybody do this on purpose for any reason? Why would they do that? You can see it looks like it got wrapped. It's like it was flowing. This is the top of like a staircase. Oh, it is. There's a big staircase right here. This is a big mound. See if you can see the mound I'm talking about now. You can kind of see. I'll put this by this. I got a couple of artifacts I might want to take with me. These all bricks, they look like stone when you look at it this way, but yeah, they were just cooked out. Look how burnt this one is. You want to say they weren't cooked out and burnt? Look at this. Oh my. Is that wet or is that glass? That's glass. That's glassified. Hang on a minute. Are you fucking kidding me? That is harder than a... There's more of it too. There's more of it. Oh, there's a wall right there. Oh, there's a stamp on this one. Look at this melted stamp. Look at this melted off stamp. I can't even read it anymore. Since the event not been touched. Fucking hell. Look at that. This is all solid stuff on here. There's a little bit of dirt, but this, see inside of it? It's like obsidian. It is obsidian. This is an obsidian glaze. It's a glaze of obsidian. What it is, it's a mortar though. Holy shit. Oh, now I can see what this... High brand. I've seen this before. I know what that is. It's high... What's that? High brand. I don't remember what that is. It's... My brain's... I know what this is. I've seen this before. Pebblecrete. And here's the rest of this obsidian stuff. This is a huge... There's like more of these bricks are in line. You can feel them and I can see them. That mortar joint goes right through here. It's all obsidianized. Look at that. See? That's the joint, the mortar joint going through. There's still like still structure like in place. Yeah, I can feel the other one. Here's the joint, see? There's the joint of it. All the mortars turned to obsidian. Look at that, it's hollow inside. And it's like crystallized obsidian. Can you see that? Black obsidian. And it's like a hollowed out melted mortar joint. It puffed out and it hollowed out because it's expanded. Holy shit. Yeah, completely. See inside there? Obsidian on the inside. The whole thing is, if I wash this off, it'll be all shiny like that piece on the back side of that piece. Just gonna wash the dirt off of this. That's crazy. You can still see that it was a joint, not anything natural. The mortar is the culprit in this case, or the event is the culprit, but that's crazy. There's your formation of obsidian. Yes, it is. Yes, it is obsidian. Now, here's the other piece I pulled out. It's all obsidian. See? The porous holes in obsidian are just viscous holes. So these ones are all coming home. I gotta pack that damn basket up. I gotta go drop it off at the car. It's around the corner though, so we can do that. It's a pipe up there. It's all smashed and melted. Sorry, I want to kind of look around. I want to kind of keep digging in this, but I don't. Another piece of it stuck to a piece of brick. But it's all, it has this glaze of obsidian running over it, see? Which was just a mortar in this case. For some reason turned to obsidian. And it's shiny and it's hard. Wait till you see it. Wait. When I wash those off, that's going to be crazy. All mucked up. All bricks. These are all bricks. These are all. Some of them look like limestone, but they are limestone now, but another rolled up piece. What is that? And it looks like there might be holes in the top of this structure. I want to be careful on this side of this wall. It kind of like was terracing. They always like would terrace different ways kind of as they went up, like these beautiful, and sometimes they would have water coming down these as like waterfalls, and that's what they're known as today, as waterfalls. But they were just some sort of a water drainage, usually for the sewer networks up above. The street pipes are going right to them. There it is. What is that? Really big, huge glob. This one doesn't have plastic in it though. But it's the same deal. There's something rolling down the hill, it looks like. These seem to have rolled down and probably caught a bag and rolled down. Maybe that's what that stuff was over there. These seem to be like chunks of masonry melt that was rolling down the hill. You know what I mean? Kind of like a snowman type of deal. Something like that. Had to have been because it was loose right there, so it had to have been like that. Crazy. See the terrace I'm on? And it would terrace again up there, and you would be seen down into this one and that one. I'm trying to get up there. All these bricks are burnt and damaged. Half that brick is smoked. You see it was a brick. Moss here, eating up the carbon minerals. You know, all these little pieces, you think they're stones and such, but they're not. This is a brick with a stamp on it. All the little pieces here are. If they're limestone, that's brick. If you're in Minneapolis or St. Paul, that is for sure. A big glob of something. Yeah, there's stuff folding down the hill. There was stuff folding down. And wood and everything that survived. Wow, asphalt and everything. This is crazy. This is smashed and melted too. Look how warped and smashed it is. That's an iron pipe. It ain't easy to smash with an iron pipe like that. They're not meant not to do that. That's why they're so tough. Smash like a. Come on now. Wow, that thing is pretty deep when you look at it from over here. Let's see how see, that's folding masonry right there. That's like just melt. Bricks coming down. Brick flood. Rolling down the hill. Look how deep this thing is. Oh wow, you can see it pretty good with this. I am impressed. I mean, it goes way down there if I zoom. Oh, you can see way down and see how far it goes. So, is that like, what's that white stuff down there? Right in the middle too. And there's a structure right in the middle of it too. with walls and such, like as if that's natural, you know. But nobody comes back here. They just think it's drainage. Well, it is, but I don't think the homeless are coming back here for sure. But that's all the trash that's back here. But oh yeah, there's bricks in it. Look at this shit. This is absurd. Look at the flooding. You guys, okay, when you see this, and you want to tell me that there was not a brick flood here, that there wasn't a massive meltdown and bricks weren't melting and flowing across these lands, then you go get a brain scan. How about that? How about that? Okay, how about that? Hey? Yeah, some of you just threw up when I did that. Eh? You like that? Some of you just threw up. And you will again too. Watch this. Get your pail. Get your bucket. Oh, there's artifacts. There's artifacts here. There's glass, crystal glass here. And with the numbers on it, letters on it too. And there's artifacts. Give me a break. So this is a new site for digging. Let me tell you what. And only me and you know now. And you better not come here without me. No. You know? Otherwise, how are you going to get to the next spot? Look at this shit. Look at this flowing down. Look at the bricks half cock-ass sideways melted. Look at these. All this shit is brick. See? Coming down. All this stuff here. See? Flowing down. Oh, there's a mixtures and admixtures here. There's like asphalt on top. There was like cement right there. There was like a platform that fell down or something. This is all tar. It's all still sticky. It's still soft and kind of sticky. Even some of it's hard melted into this stuff and hard as stone. Wow, that's crazy. Look at these stamps in here. And it's just the whole bulbs of. I'm trying to grab this Oh, here's a Tarzan vine. You can grab one of this Tarzan actually. Oh, Tarzan actually. This will work. Okay. Oh, there's glass sticking out of it. Look at this. Glass sticking out of it. Got that piece there. This is kind of dry. Anyways, you know. Here's another one. Tarzan action. Window pane glass or this? No, it's a bottle. It's a bottle. Oh, it's a bottle. Oh, look at the octagonal. What the fuck is that? What's that? Octagonal? Got a complete bottom here with some nice writing on it. What does it say? Patent. I'm trying to read this, sorry. And maybe you see it better on here. Look at the rainbow tinge on the glass here. That's how you can tell. That's always an indicator of what you're looking at. That is window pane glass. That is window pane. It's always good when you see the window pane glass too. That's another tip I'll give you. This is look at that brick. You can see the flat surface of it right there still. All this melt coming down is this brick and asphalt and wood, and see the tar coming through it too. The tar from the asphalt's leaking out and coating everything. And then there's bricks rolling in it. Bricks rolling around in it. It's crazy. That is nuts. And then there's a piece of, and there's just more of it up there. Those are more piles of it just rolling down. I can see. See the bricks behind. See the bricks behind here. There's a couple of bugs that want to bother them. Oh, there's an egg. That's an acorn. Never mind. Oh, there's a beetle there though. Okay, look at the red. Look at the red brick in here. Okay, sorry there, bud. I'll leave you here. I'll put you back. Thought that was a beetle. This is just a acorn. This is pretty. This is really pretty though. This shines like a diamond. See, sorry, I can't read it. What's this? We'll get it later. We'll get it later. I'm falling down the hill. That's why I was trying to get this quickly, and I can't see my scooters down there. Okay. You know what? This damn camera can see better than more window pane glass. When you see window pane glass, that's always indicating that you're at a good dig site for stuff. Because where I find the window pane glass, I always find the good artifacts. And lots of them. And I'm starting to see more of them up along here. Yeah, there's glass and everything up there. Yeah, there it is. There's more right there. Oh, this is steep. These are roots here. That'll work. thick piece there. Bottle top, old bottle top. Smashed and melted. That is cool. I don't know what it said either. So that's an old one too. Holy smokes. Big glass bottom right there. There's a rope here. What's this rope? Oh, a little tiny rope. Gee whiz, this is steep. See, now it's not giving you the right perspective again. Now it's not telling you how steep this is. I'm going like up this stuff. If you can see, like, it's like straight up this stuff. Oh, nope, my feet don't want to stay. I got it. It's a pretty green glass, so I love it. Look at this crystal, that rainbow tinge in there, see? The crystal glass. Tooled bottom, it's got a tooled bottom, worked by hand, all of it is. See the tooling marks? It's not quite even, the circle in the bottom. That's really cool. I'll take that octagonal bottom, but I don't want that one. Okay. I think that's good for that. I don't want to keep digging for artifacts right now. I'll get carried away, it'll be dark before I know it. It already is dark. But at least we know. Okay. Bricks sticking out of the... See, this is just... Bricks coming down. Bricks coming down. This melt. Behind the red. Bricks coming out of it, sticking out of it, stuck in it still. Oh man. Thank you. You saved me there. Okay. Just gotta get it. Okay, I gotta drop you. I don't need you. It's not that important, eh? Yeah, falling on the gully here. Well, it came up harder than I wanted to. I can't see my scooter. Any brakes in there? Okay. Yeah, that's enough. That's enough. There's wood over there too. Let's see. There's a bit. Melt. Here's flat surface. Here's the asphalt stuff that was on top. So this is asphalt. The asphalt chunk. So there was some sort of a platform or something made of brick and it had paved the top of it. It may have been from way up there. I don't know. Maybe it came from way at the top. I don't know. All this is just still kind of soft tar. It's melted, glazed over these bricks. You can see the red in there. See? All the bricks sticking out of it. Okay, I'm gonna fall down to that tree. Back up. Okay, we're back up. Oh no, where'd that octagon boggle? I don't know where it went. Oh, I'm sliding away from it, so. Also, if bricks aren't melting, masonry is not melting, then how is glass getting fused into masonry materials then? I mean, who's doing that? For fun or what? These are masonry materials that have coated and caught some glass, or a bottle. It seems a whole bottle was there. That's what's left of it. You see its imprints though. In here. Explain that then. Explain this. What the hell is that? This way. Explain the twisted brick here at the spaghetti noodle. That was a straight brick at one time. That's an interesting shoe. That's interesting actually. Wait a second. Are you kidding me? You have to be kidding me. What is this? No way. Made in Brazil? That's an old stamp. Very well made shoe. Very interesting design. Could that be? I think so. Either way, it's something interesting. That's for sure. What is this? That's interesting. I mean, that's a strange looking shoe there too. It's got the zipper. Oh, it's got the old, yes, look at the lace. The old thin style lace. And it's braided too, it's a braided style. This is definitely this is definitely gotta be some of the debris. No fucking way. That's just lying here like that. Huh. How does the thick window pane get way down here? That is a strange shoe. There's no, the thing that gets me is that it's made so nice. It's tailored so nice. See? The rivets and all this is tailored so nice. This is definitely indicative of old world stuff here. And there are bottles and their stuff is laying around. Why wouldn't there other stuff be laying around? And it usually is. But it takes something like this to survive it this long. Something like leather, like something that might survive it like this. Other materials just don't survive. That is made so nice. See in here? The tailoring of it? The different fabrics going on. Sorry, trying to get this focus there. See? The seam there. It's been done very nice. The metal does not seem to rust on these at all. That's another indicator. Look at that. Wow. And it's just too nice. That's what you would expect them to be. I mean, what kind of a shoe is that even? So, we got some artifacts over here. I'm gonna take that with me too. Because whatever it is, that's at least. We're talking antique era. The stuff you find, man, especially in these places that haven't been gone through yet. Which this is obviously one of them. See the thing in the middle right here? Right in the middle? This big train wood wall. No, that's not train wood. Those are like 8x2s, 2x8s or something. Big giant pit. A lot of bricks in it. Sand. Oh, this is ice that we were looking at from up there. See how this comes around me? Oh wow, good perspective now. You can see what I'm talking about. We're in a pit for water. There's more metal up there, twisted like a spaghetti noodle right in the middle over there. And yeah, that's. Do you know what it takes to twist an iron girder like that or a beam? See the structure right in the middle? Right in the middle of this huge pit, as if this is a natural accident, like they would tell you it is, a limestone formation. No. That'd be like 300 coincidences that we saw over here and stuff that doesn't make sense. Look at the bricks here. Are blown out into a crease, but you can see that's where one was. Blown out into a, you see? Red bricks in here. Very inconsistent. You're not going to use this for a cement, but you can see it was a man-made slab of some kind. Nobody's using an aggregate this inconsistent. How are you going to tumble it? How are you going to tumble that stuff? You kidding me? And how are you going to pour that stuff? Right? How fast will that pour out? Think about it. They've blown out. There's a big pit right there. I don't want to go near it though. I'm afraid that it could be a drop shaft or the drain hole. The drain plug is right in the middle here too. Right in the fucking middle. It's a big drain plug. That's not nerve-wracking. There's probably there's some structural thing over here. There's something next to it. It's a big heaping mound of masonry. You see that it's all just same deal going on. Let's see what that is. Let me make sure I get the scooter. Oh, actually, the scooter. Okay. You're good. You're good. That thing is just twisted. You gotta be kidding me. I mean, how'd that even happen? How did it make it down here? Probably over that top of that thing. Something had to have twisted it first. This really just appears like there's a big entrance covered up. That's all loose fall up. Yeah, this is not natural to what should be here. This is a covering. There's a huge entrance right there. I wonder if this is where that Greg brick, see all the masonry? These aren't natural. This isn't a natural formation. This is coming off of it too. All these big square chunks with the cement rendering on the outside. This is cement. See? And on top of another structure thing. Well, this is all like a big. Okay, see this? There's risen up here, platform. And then the platform right here on top. Metal coming out of the ground with as a conduit. Oh no, it's not coming out of the ground, but it's there though. But it's there. And with half of this stuff melted onto it, just to show you, to prove it is that stuff. But it's starting to do it there. It was starting to do that viscous look. This is more of a red version, but like kind of like down there, same color. See. But this just really got more gnarled out. This rolled. This definitely rolled. It's got that roll. It rolled. I came down the hill. Hold on. I don't have a good footing on these things. I gotta get down. Or I slip and fall. My feet are getting a little bit tired from this. Okay, there you go. Oh. Just, you know, I think about that kind of stuff too. I think of all of it. It all plays into the mystery. Like, what is this place? How old is it? What's going on here? Yeah, that's a clear path right towards the trestle too. And that would have definitely hit the bridge harder than it hit down here, these trees. That's higher up. Wow. And it must have been a strong rotation to be able to come over this and to affect down here so well. Twisted. That's absurd. You can't even lift it. It's 200 pounds. See the tree snapped? Came right through here. It snapped all these trees. Took all the bark off of all these trees right to the path only. You see right where it went. That's crazy. Right in here. So right in here, all the bark is stripped off of all of these. Right where the tornado went, all the bark is stripped off of these trees. Even the small ones. There's a strong twister, strong. And these bridges here, who knows how many times that's happened. Who knows? These are both old bridges here, the trestle and the arch bridge. Who knows how many of those I've taken. Look at all these stripped off bark just in this one path of the twister. All the trees out there have no bark stripped. Or out here, just the ones right in here. On this path. But you know, then you see like bridges today that we've made come down. You know, a little bit of water runs over the bridge and the whole thing comes down. You know, but we have bridges all over the joint that have been taking tornadoes, that have been taking multiple tornadoes, and they're still just fine. Every color of the rainbow brick here, and they just, you know, they were all red. Yeah, that was recent. It was seemingly violent. For a small one, that is. Oh, that's nice. This is Needle Alley. Needle Alley over here. Oh, that was a sharp break off of that branch there. That's a clean break right off. That's good. It hit the bridge dead on. Let me show you the trestle. Wow, that's a big, look at that big green thing. Oh, wait till you see what we found over here. Wait till you see what I found over here. I mean, the mother load. You know? The occasional Adidas. The occasional Adidas and Nike. That's what happens. That's what happens. Yeah, that's when it came. So the tornado came right through here. You see trees down right there. It came right through here. I can see the path probably better than you can, whether the bark has been stripped off the trees, but that would have been still going when it hit the bridge. it does have some damage up there. It makes you wonder, could that be from tornadoes, and how many of them did it take to do that? You know? Interesting though that we do find a little bit of damage right there where it should be. And right over there too, right there. I can see we got stripped off the side there. Yeah. Because the rest of it's pretty good. It's just right here that, yeah. So, and that bridge took it too. It went over that bridge too. Because it came down over that hill, it was already ripping trees out, so it had to have been on the ground. That's the university campus way up there and all around me. Look at this, all these buildings they terrace away up, all the way back and up. A lot of old buildings back there. They go way up. These are walls down here. Look, we can zoom in, baby. We can zoom way the excuse me, sorry. Language is, see here. There, you got that, and then the buildings. All the way down. All the campus. University of Minnesota campus. That's the river down there, Mississippi. We know it so well, don't we? That's the bridge. Took a tornado. This is a trestle. I didn't show you it yet. I didn't even show you it yet. We came to look at it. We didn't even look at it. And all along that enormous wall, there are entrances going into it everywhere. I can't see any from here right now, but there are tons of them. We've seen them before. We've been into some of them. It's all just a big structure, big wall. Same on this side. And you ain't kidding. And this is a trestle. Very big, see here. Big truss rather. I don't know what kind of. Look at this here. Plate and rivets, all of it. Plate and rivet design. Can't get a good look at it though. Underneath here too, all plates and rivets. Plates and rivets. Excuse me. See? Lots of plates and lots of rivets. That the abutment just disappears right into the melt up there. Disappears right into the melt, and yeah, all the way down. It took a tornado. And they're still using that sucker today. See up here? They tell you it's just outcroppings, bedded outcroppings and all that. And no, you come in here, these are bricks, yo. I'm not stupid. I'm not stupid, you know? Look at this. These are bricks. It's masonry here. It's not outcropping nothing. Outcrop your fucking behind. Bend over, bitch. Not fooling us anymore. Lie to us. Lie to us about stupid stuff, you know? About stupid stuff. You didn't have to lie about this stuff. You didn't have to lie about this. You could have, deceived us still, but you didn't have to do it this way. You know? Because it didn't work. That's why it didn't work. They're going, look, he's upset. He's upset now. Maybe I am. Shame on you. You know? Shame on you. And you'll get your time. Oh, look at this melt's coming right out of the shoring fucking walls. Right out of the shoring fucking walls, because this was a structure back here, and it's tumbling down. And what is all this? I'll tell you what, this is all gonna be brick in here. See? But look at this. Yeah, look at all these bricks. Look at all these. Are you kidding me? Stamps I've never seen before. PRM and something. It's always 1,000 stamps you've never seen. That seems like a new Heineken bottle. Not an old bottle. Yeah, okay. It's probably not very safe to be up near this, but look what's in there. And they're burnt. And they're burnt! Give me a fucking break. Look at that, all burnt. Look in here. Look at this one. Give me a break. You gotta be kidding me. Oh, you're hiding. What are you hiding back here, eh? Oh, yeah, you got burnt bricks back here. They're all burnt. I shouldn't touch that. Whole thing's gonna come down and crashing down. I'll be done. I'll be done in a toasty minute. What's going on in here? Don't touch, pants. Don't touch it. Hey, Wiz. What kind of stupid are you? What kind of stupid are you doing here? Oh, a millipede. Oh, I'm sorry there. I'll leave you there. Usually there's not bugs this time of year, buddy. Usually that's not time. It's not that time yet. Usually they're not. But we didn't have a winter really, so. And they're all burnt. And they're all burnt. Look at this. Look in here. Oh, quit touching, pants. All I see is burnt black, burnt and everywhere. Damaged bricks. Look at they're burnt. Oh, there we go. I will touch that one. What's this? What's this here? Oh, what's that? Okay. What is that? Mark. Oh, permanent marker. Oh, marker. Oh, paint. You know what they say? If it ain't good for sniffing, it's that's dry. Okay, never mind. Look at that. Look at the colors here that always see. You see here. This one. You're coming with me. Get over here. See this turning into the glass spheral stuff? I'll show you this over here. We found the mother load of this stuff. You know this glassy spheral stuff we've been talking about here? Remember this stuff here? This glassy spheral stuff? Sometimes they're like little spherals. So you find little glassy spherals of it like this here. And a little round, shiny little glassy spherals. But these are more like pretty gnarly still brick. But they're just bricks. But see here it is turning into that glassy spheral stuff. See? Those little glass spherals. And they're everywhere too. And it's all... Yeah, the whole thing. You gotta be kidding! It's all stuff put back here. It's a big pile of them. It's just bricks in there. I wouldn't even want to walk on that. I don't know if you can see that. Can you see that? What? It's underneath the leaves. It's just piles and mounds of bricks and stones. Bricks turned to stones. Who knows how deep that goes? I wouldn't even want to stand on that. I don't know if you can tell, but the whole ground here is all just that. It's all just this piled up behind the shoring. Whoa. And over here too. Oh, there's another big mound of it. There's another big glassy spheral right here. That stuff. Okay? They can be shiny. It sounds like marbles when you touch them together, right? See? Wait till you see. You think that's big? That's what she said. Wait till you see this one. And that's also a good thing to see. I'm a bit confused here. I don't know what I'm doing. But that's alright. You can be confused. Confusion is better than a lot of things. This big shoring, man. Big time shoring. Big time wood here. This old wood survived. See? You notice the old stuff. Look how old it looks. How damaged, how long it's been sitting out here. And it's still holding together somewhat pretty well. For being who knows how old. It could be thousands of years old. Who knows? Could be a couple of 100 years. You know, at least has to be 170 something. Or really as old as the oldest person is. That's the oldest record you have, is the oldest person living, right? So you can only really go back to that, and that's if they tell you the truth. See, this brick here is turned to this viscous crap. This is like obsidian, almost like we saw over there. This one's very greenish looking. It's got moss eating off of it, getting through it, but same thing. It's just that glassy. But listen when you put this stuff together. See, you can see the flat brick surface, but see if they're just melting into this stuff. See, very marbly here, kind of glassy sound, stony sound. This one's got a lot of air in it because there's a lot of like, yeah, bigger chunks in there of brick. Kind of turn yellow like these ones here, all over the place in there. There's another one sticking out of it. Brick sticking out on the side, on the back. Turning into limestone. Yeah. Different kind of brick there. There's like a retaining wall brick like we saw. There's the one over there I saw. Retaining wall brick like this. They had these too. And there's all sorts of weird stuff here. But these little glassy spherals, see? See here? And they're everywhere. It's that same material that we saw on the other end of the brick over there. Here's a piece of obsidian. Oh, this is train coal. I think this is train coal. That's train coal right there. It's very light. Very light. More of that spiral stuff. See? Melted asphalt. Well, melted asphalt has a certain look too. It can look a lot. See, this is melted brick here. Melted brick here. This is melted asphalt here. This is melted asphalt. They look almost identical though, right? Almost identical. But when you get out here enough, you start to pay attention to things, you start to notice things. First of all, smell. Go for smell first. You have tar in it, you can smell tar. There's right left that you can smell. And often you'll see that it will break up. If you break it, you'll see that there's black tar on the inside of it. It'll be darker like this and wet kind of still. But this is that crete. This is a melted crete. You can see that this isn't like melted the same way, like all viscous like that. It's been heat damaged, but this is the brick, like an exploded brick, melted and doing whatever dance it was doing. But very similar in appearance though. But this was pavement. This was a pavement top of some kind for asphalt. This is the melted brick. Very, very similar though, see? But they were using all of it in the old world. This is a big brick too. Another big, huge retaining brick of some kind. Huge. Where's the standard brick? Here's an English standard. There's that one. And here's another one of these things here. These big glassy spirals. These little round spirals in here. They're a little glassy, see? Very glassy looking. These little glass spirals. And these are huge ones. I've never seen them this big. Never seen. That's what she said, right? I know. You know, cut it out. I can hear you through the phone. I can hear you through the phone. Real funny. This is obsidian as well. Brick gone into obsidian. Huge chunk of pure obsidian. But we got enough of that already. Over there. Wow. Looking stark new. And then here's the mother lode. Here's the mother lode. Here's more of it. You can see it. You can tell this one was it rolled down the hill. It rolled down from up there. You can see. It did the rolling bit. It definitely rolled. See all these? There's a fabric right there. Oh, that's new. That's on the surface. And I've never seen one this big before. I can't even believe it. Oh my god, I keep walking around like I'm trying to keep myself clean. I forgot I had my windbreakers on and my tear-up shoes. I keep forgetting. I can get into this. Get your fucking nose into it, pants. What are you doing? Sitting here tiptoeing around and walking on eggshells, you know? What am I fucking doing? There's a teacup here I'm missing out on? Look at this. Are you kidding me? Give me a break. Sit around here tiptoeing like a princess. God, come on. Susan? New bottles there and they break like nobody's business. Can you believe that? Look at the work on up there too on the rim. Stark, beautiful colors. They were actually drinking the tea. You know, give me a break. I can't believe I've been tiptoeing around like that. I didn't even notice. I'm sitting here like just crawling around through this stuff. Come on. Get your fucking nose into it. Enjoy it, pants. You like this. This is what you live for. I'm here dressed for it already. I'm not even... You live and you learn. that just goes to show you, get your fucking nose into it. Don't tiptoe around, don't walk on eggshells. Get into it, get dirty. Another one of these balls. Somebody found one. Oh, what is it? It's a light. Oh, weird. The light bulbs. Well, anywho, it's a light bulb. Okay, so what are we doing now?